My girlfriend Brenna means the absolute world to me. This November 17th will mark our 1 year anniversary, but to many people it may seem like we've been together for much longer than that. Today I will tell you the story of my up and down relationship with my girlfriend, talking about her history, where we are now, and how it relates to the quote, "You don't know what you have until it's gone." So the first main point I'd like to talk about is a little bit of our history. Back in my freshman year, we both partook in the Elkader Opera House showing of Mary Poppins. That is when we first really met each other and started talking. We began romantically speaking, but it soon fell apart after a while, and she was very upset about it. At the beginning of my sophomore year, we ended up dating. We started dating in December, and then I said I love you to her in the next January. We dated for about 6 months, and then on June 24th, I broke up with her after a very difficult quarantine relationship that we had going. About 2 weeks later, I actually started talking to someone else, and we ended up dating. That was until about a month or two later when I realized that I just missed Brenna a lot, and I needed to get her back. And so I broke up with the other girl, and I put all of my efforts towards getting Brenna back. So there was a new beginning, and it took a very, very long time and a lot of effort, and I just missed her so much. But at our homecoming, we didn't go together, but we ended up dancing together a lot, and we had a really good time. So we started dating. The second thing I want to talk about is where we are now. As I said, November 17th will be our 1 year anniversary. Her family, after being quite closed off to me, is very accepting of me now and likes me a lot. And my family absolutely loves Brenna, and she will even probably be going to Mexico with us this winter. Finally, I want to tell you how it relates to the quote. So I actually relate to this quote twice with this relationship. When we were talking in our freshman year, I ended the relationship, and I realized that I shouldn't have done that. And then the next year, I really had to convince her. I actually sang a song to her in our school music building, and she really loved it. And so then we started dating soon after that. And then after the other girl, Brenna absolutely hated me after that one because of how we were dating for half a year. And so the day after I broke up with the other girl, I started trying to talk to Brenna again, but she had me blocked on everything on social media. I ended up actually auditioning for All-State Choir just so I could get closer to Brenna. I ended up putting a stuffed animal in her car one day, and that was how she ended up unblocking me for the first time, and I still had a long way to go from there. After a while, we started talking pretty seriously, and then her sister and mom absolutely hated me, and her mom almost wasn't going to let her even speak to me, but she ended up letting off of that. So, today I've shared with you the story of the relationship between my girlfriend and I told you about our history, where we are now, and how I relate to this quote. And I believe everyone must think about their decisions about relationships heavily before acting, as you may end up regretting your decisions heavily.